Look how gorgeous this is. Butter chicken taco. Hi, little chef. So I've seen butter chicken all over my For You page. I love butter chicken. I love tacos. We're gonna do some fusion cooking. Let's do it. Into a large bowl, you're gonna put a half cup of plain yogurt. Then we'll need some garlic and ginger. About a teaspoon of minced ginger, and about 3 cloves of garlic. The trick for peeling ginger is to peel it with a spoon. Now on to the garlic. To break this up, I like to do something called the ninja strike. Boom. Take the side of your knife, again, ninja strike. And the skin should come right off. Let's mix it up. To get this into a fine paste, we're gonna use some salt. Sprinkle on some salt. And then we're gonna use the side of the knife to press the garlic in between the knife and the cutting board. When it sticks to your knife, you know you did it right. Now we can put the minced garlic into the bowl. We're gonna need about a teaspoon of garam masala, another teaspoon of turmeric, a teaspoon of curry powder, half a teaspoon of red chili powder, half a teaspoon of cumin, and some salt. We'll give this a good mix and add in our chicken. And we're just gonna cube this up into about 1/2 inch cubes. Put all the chicken into our marinade and give it a good mix. Now you can use chicken breasts, but chicken thighs are gonna give you a lot more flavor. Once the chicken's evenly coated, wrap it up, stick it in the fridge for about an hour. Now we're gonna work on our naan. We'll need a 1/2 cup of warm water, 1 tablespoon of sugar, and 1 teaspoon of instant yeast. In another bowl, put 1 3/4 cup of flour. Make a well in the middle with your fingers. Add in 2 tablespoons of milk, 1 egg, melted butter, our bloomed yeast that has been sitting for about 5 minutes, and of course some salt. We'll start to incorporate this by using a fork, starting from the inside out. Once it forms a dough, go in there with your floured hands and give it a good knead. Once your dough looks like this, nice and smooth and elastic, let it rise in a greased bowl. Cover it with a tea towel and put it into a warm place. Now we can work on our toppings. I'm gonna make some pickled onions. We just need to julienne this red onion. Cut it down the root, take off the root side and the stem side, remove that outside layer, and follow the natural lines of the onion. Try not to cry over red onions. And then we'll pour in a boiling hot mixture of vinegar, salt, and sugar. I'm also gonna make a garlic honey yogurt sauce to go with this. So I'm just starting out with some yogurt, a touch of honey, about a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, and salt. And give it a mix. You can also add a touch of water if you want a thinner sauce. I'm gonna do a lime wedge to serve with it just for a touch of acidity. Buttered chicken is a really rich dish, and a pop of acid will help cut the fat. Last topping we need are some radishes. I lined a baking sheet with some tin foil, and I'm gonna roast off my chicken at 425 degrees Fahrenheit. Into the oven they go. Now we're gonna make the sauce. We'll go in with 2 tablespoons of butter, about a tablespoon of olive oil, garlic and ginger, and 1/2 of an onion. We're gonna add the same spices that we did before. About a teaspoon of garam masala, teaspoon of curry powder, teaspoon of turmeric, teaspoon of chili powder, about 1/2 teaspoon of cumin. Once the veggies are tender, we'll add in diced tomatoes. And then about a 1/2 cup of heavy cream. I like a smooth sauce, so I'm gonna use an immersion blender to blend this up. I blended my sauce up so now it's silky smooth. Add a touch of sugar to take away from the acidity of the tomatoes. Now we can add the roasted chicken back into the sauce. Now we'll take our naan dough and shape it into tortillas. We'll cook our naan in a dry pan. Once you flip the naan, cover one side with black garlic butter and with a little bit of cheese. Pop the cheesy naan under the broiler until the cheese is bubbling. Now let's assemble. Start off with our cheesy naan. In goes our buttered chicken, pickled onions, fresh cilantro, thinly sliced radishes, honey garlic sauce, and a squeeze of fresh lime juice. And there you have it, a buttered chicken taco. Let's give this a taste. Oh man, that yogurt sauce is good. Taste this. Stupid good.